Every revival that you've heard about, every great awakening that you've ever heard about, every great outpouring in every year and every era, because God looked for a man. In Isaiah 6:8, he says, I heard the voice of the Lord saying, who shall I send? Who will go for us? And Isaiah said, here am I, send me. But God is always looking. He says, who shall I send? Who will go for us? God is always on a manhunt, brother. God is always on a manhunt. Thank God for the women, but God is looking for a man this morning. Are you following me, somebody? A man. Isaiah stepped up and said, here am I. Amen. God's looking for a vessel that he can use. God's looking for a man, a vessel that he can anoint. You know, I think about Jonah. Jonah had a call of God, and God had a purpose in his life, but he went to running. And when he went to running, God didn't leave him alone. God didn't say, that's okay. No, God went on a manhunt. God went on a manhunt to get a hold of Jonah, to get his attention this morning, to save a city. Are you following me, somebody? Gideon was a great man of God, and he was hiding in a cave. God didn't leave him in that cave by himself to have a pity party. No, God went on a manhunt and went looking for Gideon. So get out of that cave. You're a mighty man of God. Get out of there. There was a manhunt. When Peter made some mistakes in his life, he had some failures, even wanted to give up, but God didn't leave him alone. One of the first ones he talked to was Peter, because God is always on a manhunt, and God restored Peter's call. Paul, my God, Paul was on the road up to no good. I know a group like this. None of you were on a road to no good. You've always been on a good road, but there's somebody out there, you were on that road, you were up to no good. You were up to no good, like Paul was up to no good on this road to Damascus. He was going to do some damage. He was going to tear some people up, but it was there. God was on a manhunt for a man. Help the preacher. God was on a manhunt for a man that was kicking against God, a man that was fighting against purpose, a man that was fighting against call, but yet God came through because God was on a manhunt.
Amen. Amen.
Moses tried to get out of it. I don't speak very well. Well, use this, brother. Well, what if they don't happen? No. He was trying to get out of it, but God was on a manhunt, and God was persistent. See, God is relentless.
Amen.
In his pursuit of a man. God needs a man. Amen. God needs you. Don't ever let me tell you God don't need you. God needs you. It's all throughout the Word. God has always looked for a man to use. So I want to apologize maybe this morning if I step on somebody's toes.
Come on. Step on it.
Because I'm not here to make you feel good. But I'm here to call you out. Oh, somebody's chest just went up. I'm here to call you out. I'm here to maybe ruffle your feathers a little bit, brothers. And I want to speak to you as men, because God is looking for a man. And it seems like somewhere, somehow, somewhere we have forgotten where we belong in God as a man. Are you following me, somebody? You know, God has given man power. From the very beginning of time in Genesis, God has given man power. God has given man authority. God has given man dominion to lead. And somehow somehow we've lost our way where we belong in God this morning, brothers. When Adam stepped out of that position of authority, when Adam stepped out of that position of dominion, God went on a manhunt. God didn't leave Adam to go hide in some garden somewhere with some fig leaves. No, God went after him. Are you following me? God went after him. God went on a manhunt because he said, Adam, where are you? Adam, where are you? See, I believe in masculinity.
Amen.
Hello, somebody.
Amen.
Ain't no modern family here. I believe in masculinity.
Amen.
There ain't no alternative lifestyle here. I believe in masculinity. I believe a man should act like a man. I believe a man should talk like a man. I believe a man should dress like a man. I believe a man should represent like a man. Somebody told me a while back, I need to get a hold of my feminine side. I look everywhere, I don't have a feminine side. The only feminine side I have is when my wife is next to me. Come on, somebody. That's the only feminine side I got. Hello. I get a kick out of men. They talk about the women that want to take over the church. They want to do everything. Well, the women stop being wimps, wussies, and become 100% government grade A choice, God-fearing men. We would have to worry about what the women are doing because we're doing what God has called us to do.
Amen.
You know, you look at this America we live in, it's a terrible state. It's in that state because the church and because the men are not doing their job. The text says, I looked for a man and I found none. God looked for a man and he found none. He was looking for a Christian man. A courageous man like Joshua and Caleb say, we can do this. He was looking for a consecrated man like Daniel that would not defile himself. He was looking for a consistent man like Job that would say, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. He was looking for a compassionate man like Paul that would weep for souls, that wanted to reach lives and care for people and love on people. And God is saying this morning, I want you.
Amen.
I want God is pointing his finger. I don't care about Uncle Sam. I'm talking about God. I want you.
Amen.
I want you. I want you. Come on.
Amen.
You got to learn to make God president and not just resident in your life. Hello, somebody. God is looking for that game changer. The one that will turn everything around. In 1946, in the midst of segregation, in the midst of racism, Branch Rickey, who was the owner